Welcome to our ABI Snapshot. Today we're continuing our discussion on the key challenges facing the US EV industry. Now, if you missed part 1, check for the link in the video description. In this episode, we'll take a closer look at one of the most pressing barriers to EV adoption, based on the insights from our latest US survey of OEMs, battery manufacturers, and charge point operators. Joining me to discuss the results and provide her expert perspective is Lynne Blake, US Auto Strategy Leader at Schneider Electric. Thanks for joining me, Lynne.
It's great to be here.
Now, we saw last time when we asked our survey respondents what had held back EV adoption so far, price was the most important factor. But when asked what will be needed to drive growth in the future, it's quite clear that the focus of the market as a whole is now on charging.
That's right, James. 53% of the respondents ranked increasing the amount of charging infrastructure in the top 3 most important developments for future market growth. It is no longer a question of range anxiety, which was the main concern for consumers when we launched EVs. Now it is a perception of charge anxiety. Where will I be able to charge my vehicle when I need range?
Yeah, in fact, the only market development that our survey respondents considered even more important for the future than having more charging infrastructure was having more reliable charging infrastructure, with 58% of respondents citing increased reliability of infrastructure in their top 3 market developments needed for future market growth.
That's right. Charge point operators need to balance the need for more charging infrastructure with the challenge of maintaining a growing stock of public charging stations. That's why at Schneider Electric, we've developed our EcoCare services. This helps reduce unplanned downtime by 75% and increase equipment lifetime by up to 25%.
Yeah, it's really interesting to contrast the differing priorities of survey respondents from the charging side of the market with those from the embedded side of the market. So that's the OEMs and the battery manufacturers. We found that while 1 in 4 CPOs are making improving ease of use their main priority, it's pretty clear that automakers would much prefer that they make improving reliability their focus. Now, one area where we saw much more alignment between respondents is in their assessment of the major challenges facing the market as it attempts to build out a fast charging network.
Absolutely. 47% of CPO respondents and 41% of all respondents identified securing sufficient power capacity and grid infrastructure as the key to building out a successful fast charging network. As the automotive market continues to make progress in deepening its collaboration with energy providers, Schneider Electric can support CPOs with microgrid installations. These combine local renewables, generators, and energy storage to facilitate fast charging speeds without significant upgrades to the grid infrastructure. Further, an end-to-end digital layer is a crucial component to efficiently and cost-effectively manage load, power, and energy.
The discussion around electrification typically frames EV charging as a burden on the grid, but with bidirectional energy charging, the vehicle battery can become an asset to the broader energy infrastructure. And our survey found that the market is bullish on bidirectional energy, with 91% of respondents expecting it to be moderately or highly prevalent in the US in the next 5 years.
You are exactly right, James. At Schneider Electric, we know that consumers will actually be prosumers. That means they will both consume and sell their energy. At Schneider Electric, we have the building blocks that allow consumers to build prosumer solutions that include charger, inverter, and battery storage, as well as bidirectional capabilities to sell their energy back to the grid.
Thanks again for joining me, Lynne. For more information and results from our survey, view the link in the summary below.